Hey, I'm Kev Mr. Kerr, and welcome to the Forza 6 demo and the introductory race held around the streets of Rio. Oh, don't they look fantastic as I drive the 2017 Ford GT. Oh, if I was a megaphile, I'd be all up in that exhaust as I'm going to give my impressions of the demo. I'm not going to show you any of the other races. I drove like a trat against the driver tires, so no one needs to see that. But apart from this race in the demo, we also had the showcase event of the Indy cars around the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Oh, they had so much grip, and it's sometimes fun doing some oval racing as shown in my other Forza 6 demo video. In case you missed that, in the comment section description below. There was also a free race championship where you could choose to drive either a Subaru Impreza, Volkswagen Golf, a Mazda, a Toyota, or the Honda S2000 like I did, around 3 different circuits in 3 different conditions, beginning with the sunny Lime Rock Park, one of my favourite circuits in real life, a great short and fast circuit, and fantastic to see in Forza 6 trim at least in this demo. And I'd never driven this current configuration of it though. You know, I drove the previous iteration of it in iRacing quite a bit, but they now has a chicane in the penultimate corner, and I kind of brake for that rather than the actual penultimate corner on my first time around. But it looks like turned down, I've done a fantastic job with that circuit, at least in this demo. And then also some night racing around the Abu Dhabi circuit and the corkscrew configuration under the lights, and of course Abu Dhabi looked fantastic under it. And it's sometimes fun doing some racing with the headlights on. It's just a shame that there's no day-night dynamic cycle like it has in the Horizon series. And finally, it was some wet weather racing around Sebring, a fun circuit to drive normally, but in the wet it's even more fun. Has great attention to detail by turn 10 with the water collecting like it would in real life around the circuit, and the big puddles with the aquaplaning. It's great fun. Great job by turn 10 at least in a demo with that. And there's also some rival events as well where you could drive, say, the Ferrari, the Ford GT as we see, the Chevrolet or Audi around all 4 circuits that were in the demo. And the demo kind of alleviated one of my kind of worries about the game. Has in Forza 5, I noticed, apart from it being a rushed effort to become a launch title against, I believe, Drive Club on the PS4, but then Drive Club got delayed, and I wish Forza 5 had got delayed, as that game had so much potential, but it never was able to fulfill it. And one of my big problems with that game was the handling model. Has, I believe it was the first time that Turn 10 had done it by themselves, as in previous games they had collected all this data from the tire manufacturers and kind of built a handling model based on that. But in Forza 5 they did it by themselves, and as you would expect for a first effort, it was wank. It was oversteering wank, because every time I got on the power out the corners I was worried that I would die in that game. But in Forza 6 it's much better. It has a bit more of that balance, that edge where it's on, I could crash, or I could quite easily take control of the car, and it's much more grounded. It feels like I actually have 4 wheels on the car rather than just 2 rear wheels. So it's fantastic to see, at least in the demo. And of course improved damage model with the cars and with the tires going everywhere you crash into them. Graphics, of course, it looks fantastic as always, and great attention to detail in the cars and around the circuits as well. You can see around Rio and in the cars, the POV's a bit far back in cockpit view, but I like that, especially in the Formula cars, where then I can use the mirrors as well. And yeah, just a nice little tiny teaser of the game to come in a couple weeks time, not far away. Are you getting Forza 6 as well? Let me know in the comment section below. But thanks for watching, I will see you next time.